You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
C-stores are doing a booming inside sales business. Walmart reopened a store 5 months after a mass shooting, and Giant Eagle-owned GetGo is closing several locations. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief at WGB.
And I'm CSP Editor-in-Chief Steve Holtz. Convenience stores racked up another record year of inside sales, growing 9% in 2022. Total convenience industry sales were $906 billion, according to NACS. More than one-third, or almost $303, were from in-store sales, up from $278 billion in 2021. Fuel sales volume for the industry in 2022 were relatively flat, up only 0.7%.
Walmart on Wednesday reopened its supercenter in Chesapeake, Virginia, nearly 5 months after an overnight manager killed 6 coworkers and wounded 6 others there. The store underwent a, quote, complete transformation and is now part of Walmart's Store of the Future design, the retail giant said. The Chesapeake location includes a permanent outdoor memorial with 6 seating areas, symbolizing the 6 employees who lost their lives that day.
GetGo Cafe and Market closed 4 convenience stores in Indianapolis on Monday and has sold the locations to an undisclosed buyer or buyers, the retailer told CSP, citing unique challenges. The company did not elaborate on those challenges, but said the closures follow a business review of the sites. GetGo is the convenience store brand of Giant Eagle supermarkets.
Kroger, Target, CVS Health, and Dollar General are among 7 chain retailers participating in 2 reusable shopping bag pilots with the consortium to reinvent the retail bag. The Bring Your Own Bag pilot in Colorado and Arizona is aimed at swaying consumers to make reusable bags part of their everyday shopping. In New Jersey, the Returnable Bag pilot will test a reusable bag service that enables customers to buy a bag at checkout for $1 and return it to a kiosk to get their deposit back.
Convenience retailer Alimentation Couche-Tard finalized its acquisition of Big Red stores from Arkansas's Summerwood Partners, and a rebranding to Circle K is now underway at the 44 convenience stores across the state. Couche-Tard is incorporating the stores into Circle K's Gulf Coast business unit based in Pensacola, Florida. It oversees locations in Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and the Florida Panhandle.
Giant Eagle flyers are back in the mailbox. Cleveland area shoppers this week received the reimagined 2-page version of the circular, which will also be available in Pittsburgh in May. In January, the grocery retailer transitioned away from the direct household delivery of its weekly print ad in the Cleveland area.
In its continuing campaign to aid consumers at the fuel pump, Sheetz has reduced the price of E85 at its stores to $1.85 a gallon through the end of this month. E85 or Flex Fuel is offered at more than 375 Sheetz store locations and can only be used in Flex Fuel vehicles. In recent months, Sheetz has cut gas prices several times to drive store traffic and promote the variety of fuel stores.
Canadian food and drug retailer Metro saw second quarter sales climb 6.6% year over year, including a 5.8% gain in food same-store sales. In a conference call, CEO Eric Laflèche told analysts that Metro's new frozen distribution center in Toronto is exceeding expectations, and the company expects a boost from the launch of its Moi loyalty program in Quebec later this spring.
NATSO and Sigma, 2 trade organizations that represent about 80% of the fuel sold at retail in the United States, want the Biden administration to encourage private investment in alternative fuels and be more technology neutral in its clean energy policies. A spokesman for the associations called the Biden administration's recent reduced emissions proposal and EV incentives irresponsible and said a competitive EV charging marketplace allowing businesses to make money on it is needed for electric vehicles to be a viable long-term option.
In a proactive measure, Wisconsin lawmakers approved legislation ensuring fossil fuel-based vehicles will continue to be sold in the state and preventing local governments from enacting zero-emission mandates that would restrict the sale of gasoline-powered vehicles and appliances. The legislation, which is pending, is in response to national policies calling for reduced emissions and new laws in 7 states banning sales of gas-powered vehicles after 2035.
A price gouging hotline is active in South Florida, where after 25 inches of rain fell last week, flooding has hampered fuel supplies from Port Everglades. Fuel from Central Florida was being delivered to Fort Lauderdale and other affected areas this week. Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency for the flooded areas, and the Florida Department of Emergency Management is providing daily updates on conditions.
Sprouts Farmers Market will open a new location in Las Vegas on May 5th, becoming the grocer's 15th store in Nevada. The fast-growing retailer's newest store will open with a ribbon cutting at 6:45 in the morning that day. North Las Vegas residents said they were seeking more sit-down restaurants as well as healthy food and grocery options, the city's mayor said.
Police confiscated thousands of illegal Delta 8 THC and other high THC cannabis products for sale at 3 Stamford, Connecticut vape shops. Connecticut Attorney General William Tong said he will take legal action against the shops for alleged violations of the Connecticut Unfair Trade Practices Act. Many of the seized products mimicked youth-oriented snack foods. Products that exceed 0.3% THC on a dry weight basis, including Delta 8 THC, are considered cannabis. These products may only be sold in the regulated markets and must meet rigorous testing and packaging requirements.
Harvest Market in Northern California has become the first grocery store in the country to offer healthy food incentives straight onto a customer's EBT card. The independent grocer began participating in the program last month, which offers participants the ability to earn matching dollars when they buy California-grown fruits and vegetables. Participants can earn up to $60 in rebates per month at the Harvest Market locations in Fort Bragg and Mendocino, California.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or winsightgrocerybusiness.com. I'm Steve Holtz.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.